welcome to Mamelodi Sundowns TV. Let's speak about the previous game, the second leg against Lepase. What stood out for you?
What I liked on the day is that a lot of new people were given an opportunity to start. The one who stood out for me was actually Cassius, the young boy, coming from our development structures, coming to play his Champions League and giving a performance like that, being able to score 2 goals and a cracker that led to his third. So it really gives confidence that there is something good taking place at our development structures that allows people who excel to be given an opportunity at the high stage. Also to see Lebo Mabue back from after a long time, having him back, it really gives the depth in the team. I was also excited to see how Bongani Zungu was commanding the midfield. I saw him giving a few assists and being able to play the whole game. It really gave us a really good sense of feeling that the depth in the squad is really available for the coaches.
You know, there's something that I realized as well when you speak about Bongani Zungu. When you're not looking at him, you can't see the game. But when you actually start looking at him, how he plays, you can actually see how important it is in terms of his passing, his decision making, and the way he's so matured on the ball. Like, it was very interesting to see him play, and also he needs more minutes under his belt to be able to familiarize himself as well with the club, because of as much as he was part of the team,
the team has changed.
The team has changed. Team has evolved.
The speed of the game.
Yeah. So now, speaking of Cassius, like, a lot of people after the game, they were singing praises for him, how good he is and how energetic he is. So now what message actually does having him playing in the senior team, what message does it say to the younger ones that are coming up from a development structure, being able to look up to him and say, like, maybe Nami, I want to play in the senior team as well?
You know, having him do so well and being part of the team, I really think it's really a great message to the I was happy to see the younger ones that were there from our development structures that were there celebrating him being able to play and score, taking pictures with him. And what I liked is he did not feel too big for them. He's the one who actually approached them, and what they were celebrating, you could see that he felt a sense of belonging when his friends and his former colleagues at the development structures were celebrating his success. So having him, it sends a message to everybody who is in the development structures to say, the harder you work, the more committed you are, the more you take your career serious, and opportunities definitely present at the club, because they are at home already, and all they require is for them to do well. The same way it's difficult for other people to go and join the academy structures because they are there, it will be the same at the senior team. So for them to be able to give that push and have some people who are actually testaments to say, we've been where you are, and we are here right now. We've got a list of a lot of them. We've got Kelezo Mahalo who also came. We've got Promise who came. We've got Spelele Mkulise who came.
Pesi as well, that went through.
Pesi also, and he even did beyond what we could have ever thought. So the development structure is really important in sense that it gives hope that there is a possibility to make it to the senior team and be able to play Champions League. Not everybody who has development structures actually plays Champions League, but you go from being local to being international. That's really wonderful.
Now we back to our bread and butter, which is the PSL. We have a game on Wednesday against Marumo Gallants. You looked at when we were playing Champions League, other teams were playing, had an opportunity to become first on the log. Nobody actually did that. So now we're back to play Marumo Gallants just before we have this one important game over the weekend. So now, how do you approach such a game, especially knowing that over the weekend you've got a semi-final to play?
You know, now we shift our focus because the culture in Mamelodi Sundowns has been built that there are seasons where we play Champions League, there are seasons where we play cup games, there are seasons where we play the league, and now we need to shift our focus and make sure that we focus now on the league. Like you say, that we've been away for a while, we haven't played the local league in a long time, and people had an opportunity to go above us. But this really shows the importance of us making sure that we win the games that we play. Each and every single game we give our best, because there are times where we will not be there, and it will be pressure. If people go above us, now we'll be playing under pressure. So having us win the games like on Wednesday, it helps us to build that gap so that we are secure in order for us to focus on our different responsibilities in the domestic cups and as well as Champions League. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this game and making sure that we collect maximum points in order for us to extend the gap.
Because also, the reason I'm asking you this is you look at the players that were given an opportunity that played against Lepase. especially in the second leg. Now you look at the Wednesday's game, it's against Marumo Gallants. Now you look at the depth of the squad that we have within the team. Everybody wants to play the semi-final over the weekend. So now, who do you play now on Wednesday? Who do you think, like, actually within the 2 games against Le Passa, like, actually, rose his hand of like, hey guys, not ready to actually be in the starting lineup?
I liked how Brialex said it's really a headache for the coaches because the depth now everybody's raising their hand to show that they can play. That other people who just came back, you saw Gift Mutupa coming also and scoring the goals. You have Hashim Domizo coming.
It meant a lot.
It meant a lot. He celebrated coming back after a long time and to score 2 beautiful goals. It really sends a message to say I'm also available to assist the club. You have your Hashim Domingo who also came back and scored a goal. So we've got a lot of people who are actually having goal scoring boots on and making sure that they can assist the club as much as they can. And it's really a headache, like Brialex has said, that he doesn't want to be in the shoes of the coaches because who do you play? The ones that were rested, they've been doing very well. The ones that were given a chance, they've done exceptionally well. They didn't take the game for granted to say, no, it's an easy game or what, but they really took it serious to send a message to the coaches that we're available when you need us. So I'm really excited and anxious to see how the coaches will work around this one because the boys really did show up.
Look, I also like the fact that I've seen a lot of players playing with a smile. Like, it's been a while to see Serena playing with a smile on his face. Being able to play back-to-back and be able to score so many goals within the club. It was also nice to see how Domingo actually came back because he started the season well and he finished the season well last season. It's also nice to see seeing Lebo being back because of when Lebo is fit and healthy, he gives us that balance that we need in that midfield. But the problem is we have Marumo Gallants that are also struggling within the league. They have the coach that is familiar with the surroundings, Dentens. Dentens is not new to us. We know Dentens' style of play. He would want to keep possession and all that. And he's coming here to play us at home. Now, as Coach Rulani, Coach Mangobas, Coach Steve, you have a pool of players to choose from. But then again, you're worried about injuries, worrying about cards. Do you play this game on Wednesday? Or do you play Saturday's game on Wednesday?
For me, honestly, it's a tricky one because, like you say, you need to find the balance in which do you play the players that you would normally play, or do you risk them that they may not be available for Saturday's game? But I trust the depth. If I were to select any starting lineup, I strongly believe that we have the quality and the caliber of player that we have. It's really enticing and appealing that you have players that anybody can play. You have Obri Mudiba at left back, and then he can come off. You have Musa Libusa who can do similarly well. You have Kuliso Mudawa at right back, and you can put Tapelo Morena who can do similarly well. You have Rashin Duruk at centre back. You have AB who also made his debut, which was a really plus for us because it is additional at the centre back. So you have Peter Shalulile who can score goals. You have Keshas who can also score goals. You have Hashim. You have all these people that can score goals. So for the coaches, I strongly believe that each and every single decision they shall make, anyone they shall put in the field, they've shown that if you need goals, we can score goals. If you need defense, we can defend. If you need a goalkeeper who is exceptional, we've got unbelievable talent. So I'm really looking forward, and I am excited to see that whatever the coaches decide, it would be really difficult for me to give an input to say, Coach, I would rather put myself in. I'd say, Coach, take me and Teko to prepare for the game. So, but I've trust in the decisions of the coaches, and it's really something that we will really enjoy definitely on Wednesday.
And I also feel like these are the games and these are the stress as well as a coach that you want to be in. You don't want to stress about not getting results, but at least you have a stress of who to play because everybody else is ready. And I think that's the stress that the coaches are having right now. And also, there's a lot of maybe planning that needs to go into this encounter because as much as you want to win against Marumo Gallants, you also want to build the momentum going forward into the Saturday's game, because the Saturday game, it requires a lot of stuff. We'll speak about that one later on in the week. It will be very interesting, like you said, to see Wednesday's game. We just wish that the fans could come in numbers as well, like they did against Lepase. And I'm sure that they didn't feel disrespected, because of Mamelodi Sundowns did respect Lepase by playing proper football and scoring a lot of goals, and that's what Mamelodi Sundowns fans want. So now the pressure is now. We scored so many goals against Lepase now. Everybody's expecting us to score a lot of goals on Wednesday. How do you see this Wednesday game? Do you see us winning the game, comfortable? Do you see us drawing the game? Do you see us playing differently to that? How do you see Wednesday's game before we wrap it up?
For me, I see Wednesday's game because of the excitement and the mood that is currently in the club. All players are in sync. Everybody is excited and wants to play. I foresee us scoring a couple of goals to build up from where we just left off over the weekend. There is a mood of celebration. I like the new celebration they have, so we need to see more of that, and that can only come if they score.
Who came up with that celebration?
I suspect it could be Grant Kekan.
Okay.
Because
we need to ask him.
We need
why.
to get him to explain what is the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
But celebrations like that give us an opportunity to have fun in the field,
Of
and
course.
that leads us to score more goals in
because
order
we
for
all
us to
want to
have that
celebrate.
fun.
Yeah.
Because you can see the club is going out of its way to make sure that all the people that come to the stadium, they have fun, they have excitement, they enjoy their time. The kids enjoy their time, the supporters enjoy their time. So it is very important, and we are really grateful that the players also give us that opportunity to celebrate by winning the games and making sure they dish out good performances at all times.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's always
Thank you, sir, for coming through. On Wednesday, we do have a game against Marumo Gallants. For Sundowns fans, if you really want to enjoy football, proper football, come and witness that on Wednesday. And also, we're building up to the weekend's game. This is Teko Tiyani Talk, Mabunda.
subscribe.
And we are out.